Well. Hello, all those on YouTube and coming to the SDG replays. I'm excited to be jumping into this replay from Action PC. When I purchased the basketball program, it came with the 20 college championship teams. And I got to looking at it, and I thought that would be an interesting thing to take a look at to see what would be going on. And with those teams, those 20 teams. And so to play a season with those teams would be very interesting. I thought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in to the season here. They've set up a schedule with upcoming games. I've already had 3 to be played, and they are being as I said, 3 played already. I'm trying to check to see, make sure I'm live here. I'm still trying to figure out the technology that's behind a lot of this. I am technology challenged, so we're going to take a look at a few things here before I jump into the game. I hope you'll excuse me. Like I said, it's not my forte here, but we'll see what we got going on. Well, can anyone give me a heads up of whether or not I'm streaming or not? Hey Al, if I am streaming, can you give me a heads up just to let me know I'm streaming? Well, everything I'm seeing is telling me I am, but I do not know. All right, it looks like I am streaming. Thank you, Al. That's one of those things I'm trying to figure out this how to play this, but everything I'm seeing is telling me I am. All right, I'm good to go now. So the first 3 games that have been played are UNLV from 1990 against 89 Michigan, with Michigan taking that game 119 to 115. Villanova, 85 Villanova against 88 Kansas, with Kansas won that game. And then a very interesting game between 79 Michigan State and 74 NC State, with NC State taking that game. So what we're looking at today, we will be looking at the Texas Western team from 1966 against 77 Marquette. And if you'll remember, the Texas Western team was the team that was the team, a very famous team. The movie Road to Glory was made about. They were the first team where Coach Don Haskins put on the floor 5 African-American players to go against Adolph Rupp's Kentucky team. and ended up winning that game and setting a precedent of really of racial equality when it comes to sports. Very next year, Adolph Rupp had his first African American player on his team. So it was a very significant time for sports, almost equivalent to Jackie Robinson. So I'll be playing in this series that I'm going to be doing. I'll always be the visiting team, letting the computer play for the home team. And so that will have me playing as Texas Western today. And the lineups as we see them for Texas Western, you have Bobby Joe Hill at your point, Artis at your shooting guard, Flournoy at small forward, David Lattin at power forward, and Neville Shedd is your center. For Marquette, you have Butch Lee at your point guard, Boiling as your shooting guard, Neary your small forward, and I have a dog barking at the UPS man. Bo Ellis, power forward, and Jerome Whitehead is your center. It's going to be a challenging game because you have the three-headed monster of Butch Lee, Bo Ellis, and Whitehead to continue with. And my dogs are going crazy. That's enough. All the challenges of dog ownership. So we'll get to our game. And Texas Western controls things getting started. Hold on one second. It's enough. Dog ownership. So Texas Western with the ball, they'll look to get the ball into Neville Shedd. Shedd inside the lane, but he's in trouble. He's guarded by Whitehead. Attacks the rim, but he travels. So turnover, Texas Western. Marquette brings the ball up, looking to get it into Whitehead, who's doubled. Two defenders on him, but he'll take it to the rim anyhow and misses. It's tipped back, Flournoy with the rebound. And they're on a fast break. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. They'll choose to move the ball back out. Flournoy with the ball on the outside. He'll attempt to drive. It's pushing off on Flournoy, his first. Marquette back up the court. Boiling with the ball on the outside. He drives with a short jump shot, and he misses. It's knocked to the floor. Artis with a tough defense. Shedd with the rebound. They're looking to fast break again. This time they'll attempt the fast break. Lattin ahead to Artis. He misses. Pull-up jumper and is rebounded off by Shedd. Great offensive rebound. He shoots the jumper, and it's good for our first points of the game. 2-0 Texas Western. Marquette brings it back down the court. Boiling on the outside. He'll shoot the jumper. Too strong. Rebounded by Shedd. Shedd will bring it back up, looking in for Lattin in the post. Turnaround jump shot. He misses. But Lee got him on the arm. It's his first personal, first team foul. Lattin will shoot two. A 70% shooter on the year. And he hits the first. Toes the line for his second. Lattin shoots the second. Good for his second. Marquette brings the ball back up court. And it's missed. Rebounded by Lattin. They'll look to swing the ball to Artis. It's stolen by Lee. And fast break Boiling with the finger roll for 2. We'll swing the ball again to Artis on the outside, Texas Western. He kicks it into Latin, who shoots and misses, but Hill with the offensive rebound. He shoots. He looks to pass it over to Artis, but it goes into Shed, who shoots from 15. Did not look easy, but he made the shot. Lee bringing it up. Passes to Boylan. Back to Lee on the perimeter. Bounce pass to Lee. Lee fires a 3, and it's good. Nothing but net. Failed to mention I am playing with today's rules, so there is a 3-point shot, which would have not been in play in 1966 or 1977. Bobby Joe Hill. Hill with a mid-range jump shot, and it's good. Hill's the dynamo for this team. Ellis in the low post. He shoots, but it spins out, but Latin got him in with the body. First on Latin's second team, and Ellis will shoot 2. He's a 75% shooter for the year. Ellis shoots the first, and it is good. Steps up to the line for his second, and that's good as well. At the 16:27 mark, it's 8-7 Texas Western. Artis with the ball. He'll look to drive. He drives to the basket, shoots the jump shot, and it's good for his 4th point. Lee beyond the arc with a bullet pass to Ellis on the perimeter. He blows the layup, but it's rebounded by Flournoy. 2-on-1 fast break. Texas Western pushes the pace, and it's good by Artis. 12-7 Texas Western. Lee drives the basket. Hill with a flop and no call. Lee with the layup, but he misses, and it's rebounded by Neville Shed. They'll bring the ball down, looking to get it into Shed. Hill brings it up. Shed on the low block. He rises inside, but he misses. He can't get it to fall. Flournoy keeps possession with his offensive rebound, his 3rd, and he'll look to follow that shot. He lays it up, but Ellis gets a piece of it, blocked by Ellis. And Whitehead battles with Hill, with Whitehead getting the ball. Lee outside. He loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Marquette. That'll be an immediate timeout charge to Marquette. So at the 14:52 mark, we have Texas Western 12, Marquette 7. Flournoy inbounds for Texas Western. Look to swing it over to Artis. Artis outside. He drives, swings it to Latin outside with a foul away from 15. It will not go down, but he's fouled by Lee. That's Lee's 2nd early foul. Latin will shoot 2. Latin steps to the line, and he hits his free throw. Good for his 3rd point.
Rosenberger checks in for 77 Marquette.
Lee having to go to the bench with early foul trouble. Latin steps up to take his 2nd. Latin shoots the 2nd, and it's good for his 4th point. Marquette brings the ball up. Rosenberger to Ellis. Ellis inside. Passes to Boylan, but Latin takes it away from Boylan. We have a 3-on-3 fast break. Artis to Hill. Hill lays it up, but it's tipped by Neary and rebounded by Neary. Great block by Neary. There's a whistle. A double foul has been called. Shedd with his first and Whitehead for his first for Marquette. So Neary inbounds from Marquette. Into Ellis with a good look inside. It's denied, though, by Flournoy, who blocks it, but it's pulled down by Hill. They look to get the ball into Latin. Hill dishing into Latin. Moving the ball around back to Latin in the post. And he shoots a short jumper off the rim. Tipped by Shedd. No good, and rebounded by Bolin. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. But they throw the ball away. Rosenberger with the turnover. Texas Western ball. Play's getting a little sloppy right now. Seems that Rosenberger's hurt. He's leaving the court, but he should return. That has their third string point guard in the game. Looking again to get the ball into Latin. Latin inside. He's posting up on Ellis. He pump fakes and he shoots a short jumper, but it's off the back iron. It's rebounded by Lavin. Bolin drives and lays it up for two. Texas Western moving it around the court. Artis with the ball. He'll look to drive the lane. Tests out the inside. And he misses. No good. And it's rebounded again by Lavin. Coming in and getting rebounds, the third string point guard. Lavin brings it up. They're playing off Lavin. And Flournoy tips it away, but it's right to Whitehead, who's being doubled. Whitehead with the short jumper. It's no good. It's rebounded by Shedd. It's 4-on-4 fast break, but they'll pull it back out, looking to get a better shot. Latin with the ball inside. Latin in the paint. He's posting up Ellis. Gets his man in the air, but he shuffles his feet, traveling, turnover. Marquette's ball.
Palacio and Bodwine check in for 66 Texas Western. Bird checks in for 77 Marquette.
We have some changes from both teams. Marquette with the ball, trailing 14-9. Lavin gives to Bird. Passes it back to Lavin. He drives, but he's cut off. Won't go down. Whitehead climbs ladder and keeps it alive, but it's slapped loose by Flournoy. His second steal. Again, bringing it in. Getting into Latin. Swings the ball to Dolan. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Latin shoes. He misses, but he grabs his own rebound for his second. And he looks to follow up that shot. Latin shoots a short jumper. He again misses. It will not go down. Badoon escapes with it. He gets the rebound, and he will shoot. Is that Badouin? My southernness is coming out of me. I'm calling these games from what I call the Blaylock bunker in North Carolina. Lavin misses. Ellis missed. Flournoy rebounds, and we have a 3-on-2 fast break going the other way. And Hill swings it ahead to Latin, who lays it up for two. His 6 point, 18-9, Texas Western. Ellis on the perimeter. He shoots nothing but net. They look to get the ball into the center. Badouin. He has the ball on the perimeter. He shoots the fadeaway. It's a tough shot. Not a good shot from the center. Rebounded by Bird. Bolin with the ball on the outside. He shoots the jump shot and misses. Grabbed by Badon. Loose ball foul. Badon.
Worsley and Cager check in for 66 Texas Western, Rosenberger and Buttram check in for 77 Marquette.
Substitutions for both teams. Lavin passes to Rosenberger, who alley-oops it to Ellis, who lays it up and in. Bo Ellis with his 6th point. And back come Texas Western. Willie Cager with the ball. He pump fakes, point blank range, but it's blocked by Ellis. Cager wants a foul, but it's rebounded by Latin. Excuse me. Latin is called for his an offensive
Flournoy
foul.
checks in for 66 Texas Western, Toon checks in for 77 Marquette.
At this point in the game, at the 10-minute mark, abysmal shooting from both teams. Texas Western at 35%, Marquette at just under 30. Turnovers haven't been bad, but Texas Western doing a great job on the boards. 15-7 advantage on the board, 6 of them being offensive. So that's basically the difference in the game right now. Neither team being able to find the basket. Bird inbounds for Marquette. Lavin at the top of the key. Bird on the perimeter. Rosenberger is fouled by Worsley. That's the 6th
Armstrong
foul.
and Cager check in for 66 Texas Western.
Bird inbounds for Marquette. Toon with the ball in low. Lavin with an injured elbow, but he stays in the game. Toon is defended by Cager. He shoots a short jumper. Nothing but net. 18-15. Texas Western. They look to swing the ball in to Badouin. He lays it off the glass and good. And I'm sure I am butchering that name. Rosenberger with the ball on the outside. He's being doubled. So he sends it away, but he throws it out of bounds. Turnover.
Lee checks in for 77 Marquette.
Butch Lee back in the game. Worsley with the ball. Looks to drive. And 2 points for Worsley. His first basket of the game. 22-15. Lee to Rosenberger. Worsley closes on him.
Lavin checks in for 77 Marquette.
Toon in the lane. He's got a good look for his 4th point of the game. Texas Western dumping the ball down inside to their big center. Off the glass, he misses. Lavin with the rebound. The guards are doing a great job on the boards for Marquette. Toon can't get it to fall. And Bertram cleans the glass, but it's a loose ball foul on Cager over the back.
Lee checks in for 77 Marquette.
Lee back in for Marquette. Toon in the low post. Short jumper, and it's good for his 6th point. Armstrong with the ball. Armstrong inside. He shoots a short jumper, but it is blocked by Bertram. Rebounded by Toon. Lee with the ball on the perimeter, being guarded tightly, and he's fouled.
Artist and Shed check in for 66 Texas Western.
Lee from the line, 87% free throw shooter. Shoots the first. Rolls around the cylinder and in for his 4th point. Steps up for his second, and he drains the second. 22-21, Texas Western. Worsley passes. Worsley airs out a 3, and he hits. Not many opportunities for Texas Western for 3-pointers back in the day, but he made it good today. Lee fires a 3 to answer right back, but he misses, no good. Worsley with good defense. Rebound by Shed. It's his 6th. Cager with the ball down low. He pumps fakes, lays it up, no good. But he's fouled by Bird. Bird's first, 14. Cager will shoot 2, 68% from the field. Cager shoots free throw. First one is good.
Neary checks in for 77 Marquette.
Steps up for his second. Cager shoots, and good. 27-21, Texas Western. Lee passes to Neary, swings it back to Lee, but it's thrown out of bounds. Bad pass, out of bounds. Turnover. Texas
Rosenberger, Boylan, and Whitehead check in for 77 Marquette.
Swing the ball over to Artis. Well, try to get the right screen back up there, guys. Well, Al, I appreciate you trying to give me the heads up. It seems like I am in the right screen now. Sorry for that for all the viewers. But now we'll continue. Cager with the rebound. Artis brings it up into Cager. Cager with the ball in the baseline, but he loses it to Rosenberg. Rosenberg dishes to Neary, stolen by Neville Shed. Looks to get it into Shed. Worsley dribbles into the front court, into Shed. But it's in and out. Shed comes down with the offensive rebound. He will shoot again. Shoots and fires, nothing but net. 31-21, Texas Western, with 5:03 to go.
Flournoy and Latin check in for 66 Texas Western.
There was a technical called, and Boylan will shoot the technical for Marquette. He's a 92% shooter, and he makes it. Boylan outside, shoots a short jumper. It did not go in. It's rebounded by Flournoy. Moving the ball up. Swing it over to Artis. Into Latin. Whitehead ties him up. Marquette's ball. Rosenberg to Boylan. Whitehead drives the basket. Whitehead travels. Turnover, Marquette. That is the
Rayleigh,
8th
and he'll
turnover
check
for
in for
Marquette.
66 Texas Western. Lee, Neary, Payne, and Ellis check in for 77 Marquette.
All right. Look to move the ball around the perimeter. Latin with the ball inside. Spin move. Unloads point blank, but he misses. He cannot get it to fall. Rebounded by Neary. A 4-on-4 fast break. Bad pass. Turnover by Whitehead.
Rosenberger checks in for 77 Marquette.
Look to get the ball into Latin one more time against Whitehead. Tough matchup for Latin. Shoots the fall away in close. He misses off the glass. Rebounded by Whitehead. Good defense by Jerome Whitehead. Payne with the ball on the outside. He shoots from 15, and it's good. 31-24. Swing it over to Flournoy. It's not a good pass. He loses it to Lee. And as it says, dumb pass, fast break, Lee all the way. 7, and he's fouled by Hill. So
Latin, and Bodwine check in for 66 Texas Western. Lavin, and Lee check in for 77 Marquette.
Lee lines up the free throw, and it is good, completing the three-point play, cutting the lead to 31-27. Swing it over Flournoy. To Hill outside. Flournoy. And he's called for the travel. He could not get the shot off. Turnover, Texas Western. Ellis with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Whitehead. He unloads at point blank range, and he misses. It's rebounded by Badouin. Texas Western to Hill. Bobby Joe Hill with the layup for his 6-point. Lavin dishes to Ellis. Pump fakes, but he kicks it out of bounds. Texas Western ball. Texas Western coming back. They look to swing the ball around the perimeter, looking for a good shot. Flournoy on the baseline. He drives to the basket, but he's cut off by Whitehead. Short jump shot. He misses. Rebounded by the center, by Baldoin. He'll look to follow. Tough angle, but he hits. Lavis dishes the ball into Payne inside. Lee fires a 3, and he misses. Rebounded by Ellis. Nice offensive rebound. Ellis with a short jumper, and he hits his 8th. Both teams seem to be warming up a little bit. Hill on the outside. He drives. Whitehead rotates over and cuts him off. Flournoy grabs the offensive rebound and tosses it back out to Rayleigh. They look to get the ball back into Latin. Against Ellis. He pumps fakes. Shoots, and it's good for his 8th point. Lavin top of the key. Into Ellis. He shoots, and he misses at the buzzer.
At the half, 66 Texas Western 37, 77 Marquette 29.
Well, that will be our half. I must apologize for my lack of knowledge on not even having the right screen up, but it looks like I am up and going now. Interesting first half. We're Texas Western with an 8-point lead. Miserable shooting on both teams. Texas Western picked it up later in the half, getting their percentage almost up to 43%. Great rebounding by Texas Western, 22 rebounds to Marquette's 14, 9 rebounds offensively. Turnovers, not abnormally high. Texas Western has been bit with the foul bug by the refs, 10 fouls to 4. So we have a 8-point game at half. Texas Western again playing the underdog role at Marquette. And let's go into our second half and see how this plays out.
On the court to start the second half, 466 Texas Western, Worsley, Artis, Cager, Latin, and Shed. 477 Marquette, Rosenberger, Boylan, Neary, Toon, and Buttram.
Boylan shoots the open three, and he misses. Cager with the rebound. His second fast break opportunity. Shed ahead to Worsley, but he misses. But he gets his own rebound. That's his 8th rebound, and he'll look to follow his miss. Shoots a short jumper, no good. But he draws contact from Neary. That'll be a foul on Neary. His first, and Shed will shoot 2. He takes his first, and it is good. Steps up for the second, and it is good. Neville Shed now has 8 points. Rosenberger brings it back up. He's being doubled. So he gives the ball up to Neary. Marquette trailing by 10. Neary on the perimeter, but he's tied up by Cager, and he's called for the travel. Turnover, Texas Western ball. They look to move the ball around the perimeter. Cager with the ball. He'll look to drive to the basket, but he loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Marquette's ball. Toon inside with the layup, and it is good. Marquette's looking to try to take advantage of these turnovers. Artis with the ball. He'll look to drive with the layup, and it is good. Penetrating, taking advantage of the inside of Marquette. Boylan with the ball. Outside. He shoots from 15, and he misses. And who will grab this rebound? Oh, he's fouled. Artis with his first. And Boylan will shoot 2, and almost a 92% free throw shooter. It's almost automatic for the shooting guard. He'll take his second. And it is good. 41-33, Texas Western. Look to swing the ball into Latin against Toon. Latin inside. Strong to the basket. He shoots, and he misses. Rebounded by Worsley, and he passes it back out to Artis. That's the 25th rebound for Texas Western. They look to get the ball into Latin one more time to see if he can take advantage of Toon. Rises inside. He again misses. Bertram pulls it down. And Rosenberg takes it into the front court. Down to Toon inside. Takes it and lays it in for his 10th point. Great game by Toon so far. Worsley with the ball. Top of the key, he drives, but Rosenberg picks his pocket. Still by Rosenberg. Take it into the front court. Down to Toon once more. See if he can continue to take advantage inside. And he does. That's his 12th point. Taking advantage of Latin in the low post. Latin will try to reciprocate. Latin in traffic with the layup. Good for his 10th point. So it's a back and forth between the two power forwards. Bolin beyond the arc. He takes the open three, and he misses. Rebounded by Neary, but a loose ball foul on Rosenberger.
Whitehead checks in for 77 Marquette.
Jerome Whitehead back in the game. Cager posting up. Kick ball, Texas Western. They'll again look to get it in to Shed against Toon. Posting up. He shoots a short jumper. It is off. He misses it. But Whitehead is called for the foul. Fans don't like it, but refs don't care. Latin will shoot two. Latin measures the free throw. Good for his 11th point. David Latin again steps up to the line, takes a deep breath, shoots and drops his second for his 12th point. Media timeout charged to Marquette. So at the 15:49 mark, we have a 45-37 Texas Western lead with the shooting still low, but improving a little bit. The rebounding is again being dominated by Texas Western. That's what has them this lead in this game with 11 offensive rebounds to 4 for Marquette. Marquette with the ball. Neary inbounds. Rosenberger over to Boylan. They're playing off Boylan. He takes the wide open three and hits it. Not understanding that defensive call. Now they look to get it into Neville Shed. Swing the ball into Shed. It's knocked out of bounds. Texas Western ball. Artis with the ball. He floats the basket, lays it up off the glass and in for his 8th point. And Worsley's 4th assist. Whitehead in the low post. He's being doubled. He lays it up and off the window, but it rattles out. No good. Rebounded by Latin. 3-on-3 fast break. But they lose it out of bounds. They should have stopped and taken it back out. That's bad coaching on this coach. Neary passes it to Toon inside. Against Latin, he backs in, turnaround jumper. And it is blocked by Neville Shed. Cager with the rebound. 2-on-2 fast break. This time they will back it out to get a look inside to try to dump it in to their big men. They're being denied inside. They swing it over to Artis. Worsley shoots no good. It's rebounded by Boylan. 2-on-2. Boylan all the way to the basket and good for his 12th point. 47-42. Latin taking care of the ball inside. He shoots a short jumper and good for 14. David Latin was fouled by Boylan.
Levin and Dudley check in for 77 Marquette.
He steps up to the line. The old-fashioned three-pointer, but he misses off the rim. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley on the low block. He's in trouble, and he calls timeout. Dudley not used to the pressure. Lavin swings the ball, and Whitehead with the jumper. He misses off the window. No good. Dudley with the offensive rebound coming in to contribute with the short jumper, and good. 2 points for the bench player. They swing the ball around. Texas Western. Latin with the ball inside against Dudley. He takes the 10-footer and good. David Latin beginning to heat up for Texas Western. Texas Western in the man defense. Whitehead shoots the jumper. He was being doubled. No good. Whitehead has missed 6 straight, but he grabs his own rebound, but he's called for the offensive foul, his third.
Rayleigh, Palacio, and Flournoy check in for 66 Texas Western, Rosenberger, and Bird check in for 77 Marquette.
I think the decision to double team Whitehead has paid off for Texas Western. Whitehead with no points. He's being shut down by Texas Western. Texas Western looks to swing the ball back into Latin. Latin with the short jumper. He knocks it down for his 18th point. He's beginning to heat up again, as I said. Marquette sets up the offense. Bird on the baseline to Whitehead. He's being trapped. Finally, his first 2 of the game, and he's fouled by Latin. Latin's third.
Bodewine checks in for 66 Texas Western.
That will get Latin out of the game. A good move by Whitehead to get the hot Latin off the court. Whitehead shoots the free throw off the front rim. Flournoy with the rebound. But Latin's still in the game. So let's continue to feed the big guy. Swing it over to the center. He shoots, but it's blocked by Dudley. Beaudoin with the offensive rebound. He shoots, lays it up, but Whitehead blocks it. And Bird with the rebound. Whitehead shoots the jumper. Too long. He misses. Rebounded by Beaudoin. 3-on-3 fast break, but they'll pull it back out to get a better shot. Raleigh brings the ball up for Texas Western. They'll swing the ball around the perimeter, looking for a good shot. It's into their big man in the middle, Beaudoin, but it's knocked out of bounds. Texas Western ball.
Armstrong checks in for 66 Texas Western, Lee, and Buttram check in for 77 Marquette.
Only 2 seconds on the play clock. Can they get the shot off? No, it's stolen by Bird. Bird all the way down with the layup, and he takes it full court. Texas Western brings the ball back up. It's down into Latin. He shoots the turnaround jumper, but it will not go. But Beaudoin with the offensive rebound. And he follows it up. Nothing but net for the big man. Lavin gives the ball to Bertram. Defended by Palacio. Lee fires a 3. It won't go down. But Beaudoin comes out of the pack with it. Loose ball.
Flournoy checks in for 66 Texas Western. Boylan checks in for 77 Marquette.
Texas Western with the ball. Palacio in the game. He's being played off. He shoots a jump shot. Will not go down. Rebounded by Labin. Bowling beyond the arc. He takes the long three. Around the rim and off. Rebounded by Baldoin. 4-on-4 fast break. They'll pull it back out to look for a better shot. Rayleigh brings the ball up. Look to get the ball into Flournoy. Palacio has been shaken up, but he will stay in the game. They again look to kick the ball in to Flournoy. And it is good. 57-48. Lavin on the wing. He takes it, lays it up. No good. It's rebounded by Baldoin. A lot of contact on that last play, but no call by the refs. They're letting them play. Rayleigh will throw it into the center. Baldoin in the lane. He fakes, shoots the short jumper. No good off the rim. The shooting's gone cold. Rebound by Bird. Bird bringing the ball up with 9 minutes left on the clock. Marquette down by 9. Into Dudley inside. He drives and lays it up and in for his fourth. He'll swing the ball around the perimeter. Armstrong, Jerry Armstrong fires a three. It's an awkward shot, and it's off the rim. It's out of bounds, Marquette ball.
Artis checks in for 66 Texas Western, Lee, Neary, and Toon check in for 77 Marquette.
So Marquette with the ball, Lee with the ball, swings it into Bertram in the middle. He shoots a short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Artis. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Jerry Armstrong outside, shoots a mid-range jumper off the rim, but he's fouled by Toon. Toon's first, 7th team. Armstrong will shoot 2. They're in the bonus. Armstrong, almost 88% free throw shooter, takes his first, and it's good. Takes a deep breath, toes the line.
Boylan, Payne, and Whitehead check in for 77 Marquette.
Toes the line for a second. Deep breath, follow through, and good. That's why he's an 88% free throw shooter. Oh, it come off actually, and Baldoin tipped it in to bring it to a 10-point lead. Payne shoots from outside, no good, but Boylan boxes out and gets the offensive rebound and sends it back out to Lee on the perimeter. He shoots, but there's basket interference called on Toon, so give the basket to Lee, Texas Western ball. Artis with the ball on the outside. He fires a three, no good. Payne with the rebound. Whitehead with the ball inside. Out to Lee, over to Toon. Against Latin. Toon down low, but he's fouled by Latin. Latin's 4th personal, 3rd team foul. Cager will enter.
Cager and Shed check in for 66 Texas Western, Neary, and Ellis check in for 77 Marquette.
Payne inbounds, Marquette. It's kicked out of bounds, but Marquette maintains possession. They'll swing the ball into Ellis. Short jumper, no good. It's a low percentage shot, in and out, but he's hammered by Myers, 4th team, and he will shoot 2. Ellis steps up to the line and misses the first. takes a deep breath, follows through, and hits the second. Texas Western with the ball. They bring it up. Artis being doubled on the outside. They'll look to split the double team. Toon cuts him off. He shoots the short jumper. No good. Shed climbs the ladder and keeps it alive with his 9th rebound. But it's stolen by Toon. 2-on-3 fast break. And it's stolen by Myers. Myers bringing it up. Look to get the ball into Neville Shed. Shed with the 8-foot jumper. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by Neary. 3-on-3 fast break. Ellis taking it all the way, but he blows the layup. But he's fouled by Artis. Foul starting to pile up now. Ellis gets the first to go.
Rayleigh and Flournoy check in for 66 Texas Western, Rosenberger and Lee check in for 77 Marquette.
All right. He steps up to take his second, and he hits it for his 11th point. 7-point game with 6 minutes to go. They again look to drop the ball into Neville Shed. Flournoy in the paint. Neville Shed inside shoots it, and it's off the glass, no good. But he's fouled by Ellis. Bo Ellis with his first. Shed will shoot 2. 75% free throw shooter. Takes a deep breath. Takes his first, and it is good for his 9th point.
Dudley and Buttram check in for 77 Marquette.
And he steps to the line for his second, and it is good. 9-point game with 5:40 to go. Payne moving the baseline. Inside to Lee. Lee with a jump shot. It's good with his 10th point. Again, looking to drop the ball down inside in the paint, and it's good. Neville Shed for his 12th point. Payne on the baseline, over to Lee, who shoots the fall-away jumper, no good. It's rebounded by Shed, and that's a double-double for Shed. 4-on-4 fast break, and they'll pull it out. Don't want to move the ball too quickly, burn some time off the clock. With 17 seconds left on the shot clock, they'll swing it around one more time. Rayleigh on the outside, shoots from 15. It's a circus shot. No good. And it's rebounded outside by Shed, but it's stolen by Lee. Rosenberg brings the ball up, swings it over to Payne. Passes it to Payne. He dishes it to Lee. But back to Payne in the corner, who shoots the jumper. No good. Out of bounds, Texas Western ball.
Worsley, Hill, and Latin check in for 66 Texas Western, Lee, Boylan, Ellis, and Whitehead check in for 77 Marquette.
Texas Western with the ball. Bobby Joe Hill back in the game for the first time in a long time. And he gets it to Hill. Hill on the perimeter. He drives, collides with Boylan, tries the reverse layup. It won't go down, but he's fouled by Boylan. Bobby Joe Hill will go to the free throw line. Not a good free throw shooter, 61%. He takes his first, and he makes it.
Rosenberger and Lee check in for 77 Marquette.
Steps up to take the second. And it's good. He makes both, beating the averages. Media timeout, Texas Western. Payne inbounds for Marquette. Into Whitehead, who's being doubled. Whitehead inside. He rises inside and beats the double team for his 4th point. Look to swing the ball back inside, back into Latin, who's back in the game with 4 fouls. Shoots from in close and misses. Rebounded by Whitehead. Lee handles the ball outside. Shoots a jump shot. Air ball by Butch Lee. Texas Western ball with 3 minutes left. And a 9-point lead. They again look to get the ball into Neville Shedd. Shedd inside. Shoots from close. He misses. Flournoy with the offensive rebound. He'll look to follow it up. And he does for his 4th point. At a big time in the game to keep that 9-point lead. Rosenberg's being doubled. He shoots from 15. It won't go. And it's tipped and cleared by Flournoy. His 9th rebound. Worsley takes it into the front court. Look to swing it into Flournoy. With the layup good for his 6th point. And the game is getting away from Marquette. Rosenberg takes it into the front court to Payne. Whitehead doubled again. He rolls to the basket. He's double teamed. Comes up empty. Whitehead controls the ball for his 7th rebound. Tries it again. He misses again. It's grabbed by Ellis, Bo Ellis. Ellis lays it up and good for his 13th point. With precious time clicking off the clock as they're trying to score on their end. Worsley swings to Latin. Latin shoots a short jumper and good for his 20th point of the game, leading all scorers. Timeout, Marquette. With 1:34 to go. Payne inbounds for Marquette. Swings it over to Lee. Lee on the perimeter, shoots the jumper. No good. He misses. But he's fouled by Hill, Bobby Joe Hill, with his 2nd 6-team foul. 87% shooter is Lee. He takes his 1st, and it's good.
Cager and Latin check in for 66 Texas Western.
Neville Shedd leaving the game with 12 points and 11 rebounds. Lee takes his 2nd, and it is good. Worsley will bring the ball up. Look to swing the ball into Flournoy, who's been hot lately. They're playing loose off of him. And Payne grabs Flournoy, and he'll shoot 2. And only a 65% shooter. That's a good foul by Marquette. And he misses the 1st.
Lee and Boylan check in for 77 Marquette.
Flournoy shoots the 2nd. He misses both. But it's rebounded by Cager, who will shoot the follow-up of the missed free throw. But he is fouled by Payne. Now Cager will shoot 2. A 68% free throw shooter, Cager steps up, and he makes his 1st. And steps up for the 2nd, and he makes both. Increasing the lead to 13 for Texas Western with just 1:15 to go. This game is all but over. Lee with the ball beyond the arc. Cager hit it away. Stolen by Cager. His 1st. Sloppy play by Marquette is costing them this game. Look to swing it into Flournoy. Defended by Payne. Point blank range. Just covering him loosely, and he hits the open jumper for his 8th point and a 15-point lead for Texas Western. Lee on the perimeter. Hill will steal it. They won't look to push the fast break. Worsley bringing it up. Hill with the ball on the outside. He drives, but he's cut off by Whitehead. He settles for a short jumper. Rebounded by Whitehead, his 8th. And
final score, 66 Texas Western 76, 77 Marquette 61.
Well, that was a shaky call on my part, getting things to be where they're supposed to be. I apologize for that. But let's take a look at what we have going on here. Let me see if I can get the right screen up there. Let's look at our stats for the game. Oh man, why am I having so much trouble? Now my game's hanging up on me. Well, as you can see, the stats, there's a huge discrepancy on as far as rebounding. Just destroyed Marquette with the rebounds, and I think that's what decided the game. In the end, when you have more opportunities than the other team, you're going to win the game, and that's what we saw here. You're looking at Texas Western with 42 total rebounds, with 18 offensive. That's 18 extra opportunities for the other team, and you just can't win games that way when you're being out rebounded 9 more times on the offensive end. 9 more opportunities the other team has. You can't win that way. So you had some great play by all the big men for Texas Western, who especially Shed and Latin. Shed, who left the game with 12 points and 11 rebounds. And then you had a Latin with 7 rebounds, 6 of them offensively, and 20 points, ending any hopes for Marquette. So that's our game for today. And it was a great one to be enjoyed. I believe for my next game, I will probably look at the Duke Arizona game. And that will be our plans. Thank you for listening. Soli Deo Gloria.